Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wivrex bringing you a solo cast for .P Wednesday Inhouse's game number 7, season number 4, lobby 2, game number 1.
5 seconds
And
remaining.
I will be flying solo today. I am lost without my organelle Golgi apparatus, but I will do the best that I can by myself.
Radiant team ban.
Today we will have playing Radiant versus, I'm not even going to say that name.
Oh.
No, bad. You're
Dire
bad.
team's turn to ban.
Versus the Dire. Hello. What's up? Yeah, I just
10
answered
seconds
their same
remaining.
stupid questions.
5 seconds remaining.
What's up? Oh yeah,
Radiant
yeah.
team's turn
Yes,
to
I
pick.
did. Took care of it. Yeah, definitely. Yes. I am in the middle of casting Dota right now, so can I
10
call you back
seconds
here in
remaining.
like an hour, probably when this game's done?
Lone
Alright.
Druid.
Dire
Yep.
team's turn to pick.
Will do. Thanks. Bye. Alright. Alright, so our first pick is going to be a lone druid. Still not a big fan of this hero just
remaining.
because of his bullshit. Did eat some nerfs in the 7.02. As far as the rest
5
of the draft,
seconds remaining.
bans pretty standard. Jug and Luna, as well as the Slark and Ember from the Dire.
Dire team's turn to pick.
That's gonna be a Centaur pickup here from Dire. I keep wanting to say the team name, but I absolutely will not do that on this cast.
Nirana.
And a
Radiant team's turn to
Mirana.
pick.
Pretty good option against the lone druid. You can leap in and get a lot of damage done prior to that roar going out.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Although lone druid is he's not an easy hero to set up an arrow
Reserve
on, just
time.
because if he's
Crystal
playing it right,
Maiden.
he should always have his bear in
Dire
between
team
him and a suspected arrow area.
Radiant team ban.
Crystal Maiden's pretty good, a nice solid root, and actually Underlord is going to be banned out second phase. I recently played a Battle Cup where they just drafted me Underlord off lane every single game, and it was like this hero is slightly broken still.
Dire team's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team's turn to ban. Seconds remaining.
So Storm Spirit gets banned out from Radiant. This is
5
someone
seconds remaining.
also who has good jumping potential onto Lone Druid possibly, but the roar from the bear is still
Reserve time.
somewhat of an issue for that. And then Slardar as well. Slardar banned from the Dire. He's just a bane. A bane of
Dire team's
existence.
turn to pick.
Witch Doctor.
Hello, sir,
Radiant
again.
team's turn to pick.
Hello, sir.
Timber Saw.
Dire team's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
All right, the last ban out from the Radiant is going to be a TA. Not sure how that fits into maybe what they're afraid of or what they're trying to do. A good nuker can mess up a sport like Crystal, but you don't typically ban for something like
Silencer.
that. Might be able to do a good deal to Lone Druid. I like the Silencer pickup. That lets them set up a gank or a pickoff, stampede in onto Lone Druid, and he's not going to have much of an opportunity to get out. Even though he moves at a billion move speed, if they catch him at the right time, they should be able to get him. Witch Doctor as well, another good one with that cask, can certainly do a good deal of it can certainly mess with Lone Druid and his bear. Good way to stop Timbersaw as well. Silencer is good against the Timbersaw. But Radiant's going to pick up the Pudge, and so far, Mirana, Witch Doctor, Silencer, that is not something I want to be playing with the Pudge roaming around. I believe this might be Sunny playing it. Oh, Sunny I've seen play a 4 and a 5 as well as a 3. He made some very, very good plays on Crystal Maidens, his first appearance here in the Inhouses, so I think he might be on there.
Radiant team ban.
But that roaming disruptive hero, I feel like Sunny could do very well on this Pudge.
Radiant team's turn to
And
pick.
I would like to see that, really. I don't see anyone here necessarily that I know for playing those kind of heroes. It's probably going to be Destro on this Lone Druid, I would imagine. Jekyll.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know about Jekyll yet. Or Voiceless.
Life Stealer.
Lifestealer.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Interesting. Now they do have a Silencer who can be pretty good at messing with Lifestealer. Lifestealer's really only good target is Centaur, and it's a good pickup against if they're trying to go with a carry Centaur here. I don't think they are. I'm sure this is going to be an off-lane one. But if he picks up a heart or something like that, he can always just... Oh, Lord. Okay. So we might have a mid... No, I'm not sure. Could this be a core Silencer? There's a lot of openness in the Dire's draft right now. I would assume it's obviously it's Tinker mid, Centaur off, so Mirana or Silencer... I guess would be the core. I would assume it's going to be a roaming Mirana with a core Silencer. I really like that. I like this switch up here at the end. Kind of something you weren't expecting. Or at least I wasn't. Alright, and here we go into the game. We are going to have our classic dot pause. I will use this opportunity to introduce us to who's playing today. It will be Voiceless Fade on our Lifestealer. Chilled Wind is going to be the roaming Pudge. Sunny, as somewhat predicted, will be on the Crystal Maiden. It's going to be Jekyll on the Timbersaw, and Jay, who I think is Jordan, the real Jordan Hansen, on our Lone Druid. Oh no, Jay, this is Destro. Yeah, Destro's on the Lone Druid. Meanwhile, on the Dire, because they do not have a team name, it's going to be Hikikomori. Hikikomori. Hikikomori on the Centaur Warrunner. Chubi will be playing our Silencer. Reno Jackson on the Mirana. Always Green will be on our Witch Doctor today. And thanks for the jug set. I believe that is our Jordan Hansen. Is going to be on our Tinker today. Just a short pause, a little bit longer. It looks like both teams are not ready. I think they might be trying to get their last one into Discord. And off we go. Sunny's going to teleport out to the safe lane right away, try and get a ward up without being seen. It looks like we're not going to have any cheeky smoke plays. As I say that, Green drops one. They're headed right down the mid. Wondering what these boys are up to. Tinker's out front. It looks like it's just for everyone to get to their lanes faster. No, they're now headed bot. Are they going to go up and over the top? This seems like a dangerous thing to do. They've only got one stun, no slows, unless they can also follow it up with a coconut. Ah, there we go. We are going to have a few go across. Jekyll getting seen right away. And interestingly, Jekyll's here at the bottom, so it looks like it's going to be a lane swap with the offlaner here in the safe lane. No, they try to harass him a bit, but they don't end up getting it.
The prize is mine.
I felt like if they had two people here, if Silencer gone with at 3, they definitely could have pressured him off, although they probably did not have any idea that this was happening. Oh, Chilled and Sunny are going to smoke up immediately. They are looking to find someone. Chilled is right behind him, still invisible. Oh, but yeah, they have to get out of here. Sunny just took a lot of damage. Oh no, the coconut comes out. It only bounces once. Arrow not going to hit now. Voiceless Fade. It's going to pressure a little bit. Sunny, oh, taking a beating. I do like what the Radiant's done with their lanes here, making it an offlane versus offlane, where Jekyll is going to be able to do a lot of very mean things to the Centaur. Oh, Chilled gets hit by an arrow. A lot of damage coming out. Chilled goes down, gives up first blood. That's unfortunate. This aggro try is not working out how they want it to, and I mean, it's going to be pretty difficult. They've just got Rot, so it's really up to Sunny to set something up with a Frostbite, but the other team has been playing very close together and not allowing that to happen. They're already taking quite a bit of harassment. They're going to have to change these things up if this continues too much. So Sunny's here. The creep wave is in pretty close. It's about to go into the tower. I'd like to see Sunny head over to one of these creep camps and just go ahead and take himself a creep camp. He's not going to be able to do much. They're really just soaking up XP from Lifestealer at this point. Ooh, Destro's taking a lot of harassment from Tinker here in the mid.
This'll come in handy.
Oh, he maybe could have got a kill there? What's the rocket damage? Oh yeah, he had a kill there if he launched those rockets right after. Did he not have the mana? He must not have had the mana. Alright, Sunny and Chilled rotating around, gonna see if they can try to get another gank. Chill does have his hook, and he's immediately going to go ahead and get that Witch Doctor. But Witch Doctor, he's got his coconut. He does finally go down, but now Sunny, oh, Chill eats an arrow to the face. He's still got a good amount of HP, and they can't really do anything to him, so... Oh, no, they could get him with the Maledict damage. Maledict just barely goes out. Sunny's going to do an ice, but that is... Barely gets out of there. He's going to deny himself. I mean, he could have died. Like, a lot of people think... Oh, Chill, just an arrow magnet today. So a lot of people think that, you know, oh, they nerfed denying yourselves to neutrals. It's not worth it. Yeah, Sunny's going to be out a little bit longer, but he didn't give that XP and that gold over to the other team. So when you're this aggressive like he was, totally fine. Totally fine.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Voiceless taking it down a bit to the Maledict, and he gets a last word on him. He could be going down here. No, immediately. Oh, I think that was Chilled's health potion. Absolutely saved his life. Voiceless needs to get the hell out of here. He's got a shrine here, but he's going to choose to go all the way back. So Chilled, Sunny, I'd like to see them soak in the lane a little bit. A few support levels would not go amiss here. Oh, they're pinging. Oh, Chilled uses the shrine anyway. That's painful to see. So looking at how our lane's shaping up, this Timber is just having a field day over here, and that is to be expected. He's followed pretty closely behind by the Centaur, both of them doing much, much better than even the mids. Shield's coming in, gonna see if he can get a little bit of damage out onto Tinker, but Tinker is super fast right now. He manages to even kill... Oh no, that lone druid. He throws some damage out, but Tinker's just out of here. That did not go the way they wanted it to.
Smart money.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
To use. It's gonna be down at bottom. Jekyll is immediately trying to get out of here. Takes a lot of damage from the double edge, and he will go down. Meanwhile, on the top, Reno Jackson's the target. Childwin going in. He gets a leap away, but lots of damage. He gets hooked back. Reno Jackson dead, dead, dead.
You look good with an apple in your mouth.
So it'll be a trade off lane for, or actually, that's really a one for a 3. Pretty worth it. Yeah, they know that the support's rotated out to go get that kill, so that's just the perfect opportunity to strike, and they use it to its fullest. Shrine used up from Centaur. He's gonna head back to lane. Jekyll's back here. He is level 7 already.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So he's got... Oh no, yeah.
Dire Snow fortified their structure.
Yeah, he's in a pretty comfortable position. Ooh, Sunny is immediately gonna find Chubby. He's trying to de-ward. Oh, he gets the denied. Chubby, you cheeky little silencer.
Radiant's middle tower.
That was very dangerous. Chilled could have punished that. Oh, Chilled's gonna find Chubby right now. Oh, but they're gonna go for Reno Jackson instead. Immediately he's getting rotted up. Slowed. Ice. Ooh. No chance of escape today. Very good job from Chilled keeping his eye on the prize. He didn't switch focus for that silencer.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's going to be a single TPN. Immediately gets sent back from Bear. Stampede, here it comes. They've caught one. Stun. Oh, but a hook is going to pull him away. Voices fade. May be able to get out of here. No arrow hit. Sunny's on the run as well. Trying to juke, but... oh, he just gets destroyed.
The coin of the realm.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Sunny is back and walking his happy feet back in. It looks like he's going to try and soak a little bit here in the mid, but Lone Druid is back, so Sunny's going to divert to the jungle. Very good, just getting himself some creeps now. Pull him out, frostbite it up. Oh, always green, going to get a kill on Chilled, who looked to be there by himself.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But this is good to see from Sunny now. He's got the opportunity to just come to this jungle, get a few levels. This is one thing that most supports cannot do. Is jungle this easily. I think... oh, they can see him right here. From this ward. Very good ward. Goes right into... looks right into that spot.
Unlucky find.
So they know that one or both of the supports are now mid, and they're going to be rotating bottom to see if they can make something happen here. Smoke is used, and Hikiko. Trying to find, he's going to charge in. Jekyll, oh, he misses the stomp. But they do have a few other things here. Rotations coming in. Sunny's here, but it is not quick enough. It is not enough. Not really anything he could do to save him there. There was 4 people. That was very good. That ward kind of let that happen. They had a feeling that the supports were mid. They could see one of them at least, and so they used that knowledge to set up a kill they may not otherwise be able to get, or may not easily be able to get here on that Timber Saw. Keep him down a little bit longer. He's got his Soul Ring up, he's got his Arcane Boots up, he's headed straight for a Soul Ring? Oh, okay, a cloak. So he's working on a pipe, or not a pipe, a hood. No, what? I have no idea what he's working on. Oh, Jekyll finally gets the kill. That was taking a while. We did miss a fight in the mid. We lost a 2-for-1 trade, or 1-for-2 trade. Yeah, 2-for-1, whatever. Tomato, potato. Chilled's gonna be coming bottom, seeing if he can set up a gank here, but the other team, they're not even here, they're gone now. Very unfortunate. He's going out onto Reno Jackson. They've got a idea that he's here. Centaur coming in bot, they definitely know he's in there, but Chilled is right in the kind of sandwich you don't want to be in. He could find himself in some trouble. Everyone's running bot. They're going right now onto that Timber Saw. They use the Stampede. Chilled is going to actually split it a little bit. He dismembers the Centaur War Runner, and now they could be getting some good kills of their own quite easily. Chubby is going to start running. They don't have any way to stop him. He gets away. The fight got so fragmented, just nobody died. That's very unfortunate. The rest of Dire wasn't here right away for this fight, so Radiant had an upper hand, but they don't have it now. Silencer's walking back. He can just ult. Oh, he doesn't have his ult yet. Level 9, no ult. Okay. Maybe they didn't think they'd be fighting. And we're gonna have another dot pause. Alright, taking a look at the net worth charts. Mr. Tinker, unsurprisingly, is going to be out front. Jekyll on the Timbersaw is doing quite well for himself as well. He's got some stuff. No, where is his... I still cannot figure out what the hell he is building. It must be... Oh, right, because the... Okay, I got it. It is the hood. Because he only needs one ring. Second ring. No second ring. Ah, there we go. Okay, yeah, it is the hood. Lone Druid, not too far behind that, is going full Druid build, not Bear build. Picked himself up a Dragonlance. Really has only a Blightstone on the Bear, and that's fine. The game is pretty even at this point, although it's looking like Dire has more of the tools that they need. They're already Moonlight Shadowed, they're heading in. They want to press this issue, and they can absolutely make something happen here. No, Reno Jackson is going to be found by Voiceless Fade. Reno Jackson's going to have to leap out. He barely makes it over the cliff, but there's no one here. Chilled gets the hook, immediately rotted into Dismember. Reno Jackson, Mirana just too far out forward and is going to get picked up. This is where you really see the skill discrepancy. Very nice job. Chilled uses a smoke to stop that that Death Ward from doing anything to Lifestealer. Very, very well played. The fight is still here at the bottom. They've used a few of their ults already. I feel like Radiant should be pressing the issue at this time, but they've kind of fanned out. Chilled's going up towards the mid. He is by himself right now. He's getting a hook onto Chubby. Easy hook into Dismember. Got him. There we go. Sunny rotates around, gets that frostbite off.
Freeze tag could turn lethal.
So it look like they want to push mid now. Chilled is just hanging out here, waiting for a possible hook. They don't have any vision back there, but they're gonna have creeps now. So if anyone tries to go here and do anything, it's gonna be a bad time. And it's gonna be Reno Jackson again. Chilled is running out, leap immediately. Tries to go behind the creeps. He's doing a very good job of keeping the creeps between him and this Pudge. Chilled throws out the hook and it's not gonna hit anyone. Now Tinker's out front, immediately just blows up the Pudge. They got the tower, so not too bad trading that support Pudge for it. Looking at our net worths again, I want to say this Mirana was the core based on the roaming patterns of everyone else, but Silencer's far ahead of her on the net worth. Jekyll is getting wrapped on. It's gonna be a... Oh, he gets clipped by the arrow! That's gonna be more than enough. They should be absolutely blowing him up right now. They've got the coconut. Everything they need is here.
This'll come in handy.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Go for my master. Double damage.
Now Sunny's the only one standing between them and mid. He's gonna throw some harassment out and try and do a little bit of wave clear, but he has to get back. He cannot stand here. Not with all the tools that they have. There's to pull a couple of the creeps off, but this tower is taking quite a bit of damage. There we go. Voices Fade's here to support. To support our support in this defense. They force some rotations. They're just wisely gonna back off. They forced rotations, so
I'll take that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Lone Druid still just farming up. Should be getting some good items. He's building himself a Maelstrom. Not too far off of it at this time. Moonlight Shadow is used, and I think it gets scouted because Radiant is just back. They want nothing to do with this. They know the pressure's coming on top. They're pinging out to have it defended, but no one is in position. They might just be giving this up. Jekyll does have his hood up, and he's going to be going for that Bloodstone. Delay getting it a little bit, especially since they haven't been in a super dominant position. I definitely agree with that. Arrow goes out. It doesn't catch anyone, but it does scout, so they know that they're here. Chibi's going to be rotating in. They've got just a couple. Look like they're ready to fight.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Bottom tower's just taking a beating. Chilled is going to be there. Clean up that creep wave, get a little more gold and levels his way. Lone Druid looking to come in for the fight. He's going to find Chibi right away. Oh, he gets hit by an arrow. And rockets right into an arrow. Cast comes out. Sunny doing a good job keeping him off of his carry. The bear's going to be running, and that'll be a successful disengage. Could have gone very well. Radiant, or Dire, is doing a very good job of wrapping. Ooh, Sunny's going to eat a missile to the face, and now could have a lot more damage to him. Oh, Lone Druid on the run. Sunny's here as well. They do manage to spot out Always Green. Gonna miss that. Silence is used. They get the kill, but there's no counter initiation. Instead, they're gonna go for a tier 2. Ace, yeah, you can have them. TP's out. Jay's on his way in, as well as Sunny. They get the hook out onto him. Get some damage. Oh, he's got his blink here in 1 second. He is out of here. Very unfortunate. Chilled did the right thing and his team was trying to get in position but was unfortunately just too far away.
This abuse?
That could have been a very good kill.
Why, thank you.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Not much good's happened to Radiant's bottom tower. I guess Radiant fortified their structures.
Bottom tower. They're just gonna give it up. They don't have any way to defend.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Just trying to farm up still, and slowly net worths are creeping over toward the dire favor. Tinker has taken the lead with Hikiko not far behind him. And a big fat centaur is not something that you want to be going up against. Not in this day and age.
Illusion.
Oh. Chill trying to find the Tinker, and unfortunately his hook is just not going to be long enough. Gotta get that Ag's Aether up. He's working on a hood for himself. Actually, is this a full pipe? No, okay. Yeah, the Aether into the hood.
This'll come in handy.
Invisibility.
Ah, stupid Tinker. He's farming up the enemy jungle. He's getting free reign on this game.
I'll take that.
Alright, the fight is on. It's going to be a stomp immediately into Chilled Wind. Gets blown up. Sunny now is a little bit out front. And they're going to stampede in. Sunny goes down as well. Crystal Maiden just gets annihilated from the game. A nice roar is going to send him back a little bit, buy him some time. Actually, I don't think that clipped anyone. Bear in some trouble. No, he's fine. Bear in no trouble at all. It'll be a disengage. Successful pickoff on 2, but they don't have the creeps with them, so they're going to have to fall back, push, and then reset. But that's going to give Irradiant a chance to reset as well. They didn't blow... They used Moonlight Shadow, but they've still got silence for that. Global silence for this fight. They're coming in from the side, ready to set up again. Well, they're just wandering.
Smart money.
Someone better help Dyer's.
Augmented.
Oh no! Poor lone druid. He was trying to get a nice roar onto the Tinker and maybe some damage in, but he popped it a little bit too early. TP's coming in from Dire. They're ready to fight, and Sunny's gonna be caught. Oh, the arrow is off, and Sunny may be able to walk out of here. No, they're gonna use everything. Sunny manages to live with a Glimmer Cape usage. He could pop. No, I think there's one more Maledict. 15 HP. Cool walk out of there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. The prize is mine. Dyer's middle tower isn't going to last long. This is
Shield getting caught again. Maledicts are stampeding in, and they're going to use Global Silence as well. Chilled goes down, no problem. Now Jekyll's the one on the run. But he's got plenty of HP. Now Voiceless is gonna fight into 5 people. He's gotta go. Jekyll takes a cast to the face. Voiceless on the run. They make it out of here. I'm surprised that one as well for them as it did.
I run.
Oh, he uses open wounds on Chubby, but Chubby's got a haste rune. He don't care. He don't care at all. They managed to get a kill on the Witch Doctor, but that's about it. Net worth right now is going swingingly very, very heftily. Oh, Hikikyo. Voiceless is probably not the one you want to fight, unless you have a Blade Mail. Trying to get the damage out. There we go. They're going to get a kill onto Tinker.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Jekyll the one doing the split pushing here. Typically a job for a lone druid. Chilled's here to back him up a little bit. Got a solar crest, so this is a support silencer. Yep, Marana going for the Ags.
The coin of the realm. Gold!
And good news, everyone, Golgi's gonna be back for game 2. Global Silence is used. They're going to catch Jekyll with an arrow. He's on the run, but he's got a lot of not very friendly people near him, and he's absolutely going to get destroyed there. Radiant, things looking not too great for them. They did manage a little recovery, but still about a 5k gold lead for the Dire. And they're just looking like they're not taking fights like they want to. They're keeping it relatively even, only 13 to 18 kills, but I mean, this game is still going on, and not a lot of objectives taken for either team. Neither one has a very big pushing team. So we may be here for a bit, boys and girls. Both teams just farming up. Centaur does have his heart up, so this is going to be a very difficult to kill boy. He's got 2k in the bank and not even thinking about his next item yet. Heart, Blade Mail, he's happy. He's a happy boy. Blade Mail and Hood. Lone Druid, he's got his BKB Maelstrom up, but not as much farm as you would like or expect to have on him, I think, at 33 minutes. It's very close to getting that Mjolnir up. On Jekyll, he does have his Bloodstone, and he still has 10 charges on it. So he's died a couple times, but he's still getting charges reliably on it, so that's pretty good. He's got a pipe for his team, and a ULs. Or Lifestealer. Lifestealer, also, not where you'd like to see him right now for 30 minutes into the game. He's just got his Armlet and Deso. Oh, he does have a Blink as well. Excuse me. So that is all right. Jekyll, he's getting himself a Blade Mail as well, and then I expect probably that eggs. Oh, we're gonna have a hook into Dismember on Reno Jackson, and Voiceless pops out, but Chilled, he just can't stay alive for these. Oh, Crystal Maiden could be in some trouble as well. Immediately, Glimmer TP. Here comes the ward in the mid, and Lifestealer goes down. Oof. Now I think we should expect to see Dire on the offensive, take some more objectives. They're in a pretty good spot. They're going to smoke up, maybe find Jekyll here. Nah, they'll just clear the creep wave.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Ugh.
Where did Radiant's middle tower
This
go?
tower's taking so much damage from Reno, or from the Centaur right now. TP's top. They're immediately going to be trying to find Lone Druid. They've got a lot of people. He starts TPing. No blink or anything from Centaur to stop. They just want to get him off the tower. So once again, no objective taken for either team. Good job from Radiant, forcing them back. They could... Oh, actually, no, excuse me. They did get this mid tower.
This'll come in handy. Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Just Global Silence used and Ramp and Stampede trying to go get this Lone Druid, and they do. Thanks for the Jux set. Gonna blink forward and pick him off. No Lone Druid, and the rest of the team is here. It's tier 3 still up. They get the hook out on the Tinker and immediately dismember up. Tinker's gonna go down, but here comes the cask, bouncing back and forth a little bit, but now always green is in the front. Crystal Maiden gets out front very aggressively with a freezing field, but unfortunately he's gonna get stomped. And we'll stop that up. Now Radiant is on the retreat a little bit. We got an Atos out onto Jekyll. Jekyll trying to do some good damage to Chubby, but they're just backing up. The arrow comes out, doesn't hit, but Reno Jackson's here to get the Starfall onto Chilled. Chilled taking a lot of damage. Immediately gets taken out from the double edge, and now Lone Druid is in here by himself as well. Oh no, Jekyll is here to support him. They use the Moonlight Shadow, and they're trying to get a little bit of damage, but they've got one big fat Centaur here, throwing the damage into Timbersaw.
Kill.
They're going to be able to make it out. Another Stampede used, trying to get this Lone Druid. Lone Druid's so fast, he doesn't care about Stampede. He has his own Stampede all the time, all day, every day. Now Lifestealer's going to be the one facing up against Centaur. Centaur manages to TP out of there. And now on the retreat, the other heroes. Voiceless blinks forward. He doesn't have open wounds yet. He gets hit by the arrow, backtracking just a little bit there. Chubby gets feared out, though. They are going to find him.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And finally, this protracted engagement goes to an end. Fight recap on that is going to be 3 deaths to 3 deaths. That does miss a few because I know Lifestealer, or the Lone Druid, died and then came back even. He does have his respawn time talent, so he'll be in here all day, every day. TP's coming in from Jekyll now. Jekyll's picked himself some BOTs. He's got his blade mail up. He wants to fight. And fight they shall, because they are just going to run into... No, Reno Jackson. Backing it up. Chilled's on the run. Hunt. Run, hunt. He's going to see Reno Jackson. Doesn't turn around for him. It'll be a fight up top instead. Stampede used again, but this will be for the retreat. Thanks for the jug set. Trying to get some damage out. Here comes the Death Ward, but smacks to the face will take care of that just as easily. Radiant starting to come back into this game, but still slowly ceding kills over to the Dire. Bit of a stalemate in this game. That net worth lead that was at about 5 is creeping up to 10, slowly getting back into Radiant's favor, but not quickly enough, I think, for them. Jekyll, nothing queued up for items yet. Maybe trying to stay flexible, just doesn't know what he's going to get yet. Silencer has picked up his Mystic Staff.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And this is, again, remember, this is a support Silencer, I'm pretty sure, with the Solar Crest pickup. I think just with the time that Marana's been having, they're transitioning him into a core Mystic Staff, so most likely a Hex coming out from him.
We go unseen.
Although I don't know because he doesn't have it queued up. Invis. Oh, this is an Invis from Reno Jackson coming out, seeing what he can scout. He's going to pick up an Illusion Rune. Send those somewhere and maybe try and find a kill. Nope, back to the mid he goes. Both teams not looking to fight. Now they're looking to fight. Reno Jackson jumps in, gets the Starfall down. A little bit of damage out, but here comes an arrow. Does not catch on anyone. Stampede is used. They're not gonna get anyone with it. They're gonna find a bear. It's something. Only Stampede used for that. It'll be back in 45. They're not too worried. They get a bear. They get something out of it. So, just little bits of chip here on the Radiant as they're just getting chipped away little by little. Lifestealer's working on an AC. Not too far off from having that up. Should help get him some extra damage in. Help his team do damage. Well, actually it really only helps him and I guess Lone Druid a little bit when he's clicking away. Won't help the lightning too much, but it's something. It's something. There we go. Hikikomori. Getting the tower to hit him up. He's not afraid of you, Jekyll. He's in fact going to go forward. Immediately jumps forward, stuns up. Here comes the double edge. They're going to use the silence, but they can't do anything now. He's just going to back up. Oh, but they are going to be able to get chilled and Lifestealer. Immediately, lots of damage out. Here comes the Hikikomori again. Chasing up away. Oh, Jekyll is just trying to heal up frantically. He uses the shrine, and that is going to keep him. No, it doesn't keep him alive. Finally, we're going to have some high ground action, and now Lone Druid gets caught in just a horrible position. Pants all the way down. Death Ward is out and flapping away. Stampede used, but it's just to get him back to safety. They're trying really hard to defend this. Sunny now going to be the target. He's actually going to be able to walk away. No, okay, there we go. They killed a Centaur. Raid boss down, 1k gold going their way. Cost them a tier 3, but it is a successful defense of the barracks.
You're attacking Radiant's bottom barracks.
Hook's not gonna hit.
Is Radiant going to let their bottom barracks fall?
Oh, barracks. Oh. A little catapult. Cardi's gonna do some work here to the melee. It's just the melee though, not the range, so it will heal. Instead, there's gonna be fight over at the Dire Shrine bottom. Sunny taking a lot of damage, has to Glimmer Cape, but the cast is going through. Always green. Goes down. Punch now in a bit of trouble. He gets a hook out, but he does go down in the end. Jekyll trying to do as much damage as he can, but 2 more down on the Radiant. Now Jekyll's all by himself. Gets a kill onto Chubby though for a good series of damage, and now he's able to clean up that Mirana as well. Jekyll is going to be the one to watch here. He's their version of a Centaur. Just handily going in. Fighting with reckless abandon against the remnants of the Dire and managing to clean up a good amount of them. That was a huge influx of gold for him. Ouch, but no matter, it just seems like, as I've been saying, death by 1,000 cuts here to the Radiant. They're getting little bits of things, successful hold, they're getting some kills off over here in this engagement, but this net worth just keeps creeping and creeping and creeping further in the Dire's direction. Oh, they get a Yule's out onto Tinker, he's going to be caught! Immediately taking a lot of damage, they get him dismembered up, and they are going to be able to take him out no problem. Very nice job. Jekyll is going to be picking up his Octarine next. So that'll be good. Lots of, even more tankiness for him, just being able to send out lots of stuff. I feel like an Orchid or getting that Hex up Oh, it was actually a Shiva's that he went ahead and built. A Hex would be really good to deal with this Timber. One thing Dire, the reason this is probably going so well for Dire is that they realistically have 4 cores. If you look at the net worth split between the supports, and it ends at Lifestealer and then 5k gold, 6k gold to the next person. So their Mirana and their Silencer are going to be able to act like cores. Dire, they're going to force them out. They didn't really have to force them out. Radiant had no rush potential there, so Dire's going to sweep in and start doing the damage themselves. Oh, they get a hook out onto Silencer. Immediately dismember him up. Oh, but a nice death ward up top is going to force Chilled out of there. Chilled does not go down. Sunny taking a ton of damage to the face. They're going to trade 5 for 5. But they also have that kill on the Silencer. Don't catch anyone. No blink forward. They're going to take the Roche for themselves, and this... Dire should not be able to answer. Alright, Lone Druid's got himself an Aegis. Looking to make a fight. Actually, no, they're not looking to fight. They've got an Aegis, a bunch are down, but once again, Lone Druid is the only one out. Here we go, he's got some buddies coming. Chilled, trying to de-push this bottom lane here. They might be able to get themselves a tower out of this. Yeah, Jekyll's gonna frontline and just prevent them from doing much of anything, and they finally are starting to get some objectives again. But despite all the D-push, Tinker doing Tinker things here in the bottom, so they're gonna have to do another good D-push here on the bottom lane. I suspect Tinker, his goal is just gonna keep that pushed out. He's gonna lose his bear. No resummon yet, so nothing to take the tower. Radiant just gonna get out of here. Just have to disengage after that. Tinker once again pushing out the lanes. They still have this tier 2 top. I'd like to see some Tinker wards because they have to expect that he's gonna be there, and then basically just with the Pudge. Really, if Pudge can just hang out in a lane, wait for Tinker, they could continue to push him and kind of get him to that point where he's too scared to split push as he's been.
Smart money.
It's a really good psychological game to get going on a Tinker who's been successfully split pushing. If you can just stop him a couple times, it becomes more and more difficult because, you know, he gets that sense where he just can't do it anymore. They're on to me. Both teams still being a little bit passive. You can really just see the map control, though, that Dire's exerting here with the Tinker. Map is kind of just split like this. And actually, I'm surprised they're even letting him have this. This is really where Radiant should be cornered into right now. Smoke is used, but... Oh, I think they're waiting for Tinker. The lane's pushed. Tinker's not ready to go anywhere. Oh, he's TPing back. They're just waiting. Tinker. There he is. He's back here. Blinking forward. Here comes. Oh, they're gonna know he's here. Oh, they don't get him! No, and the hook is a little bit too late. That was a very good... That's exactly what I was saying they needed to do. Unfortunately, Tinker, being very smart, TP's in far in the back, blinks forward a couple times, throws his waves, and immediately gets the hell back. And that's going to give them the space they need, waiting for that gank to get this last tier 2. I'm surprised it took them long to take these shrines out. They've had this tier 3 at bot for a while. Going on a Hikiko. Man, Jekyll does not care about that damage you're doing to him right now. Oh, but he's caring about this damage a little bit. The Death Ward is going out. There we go. Always green. Ooh, they did a nice job of just dodging that ward and then killing him up. Now, here comes Jekyll, ready to make some pain happen. He's got his Blade Mail up. He needs to throw some very good chakrams out. There we go. He is healing up. He's got his Octarine. He is not afraid of anything now. A very nice job. Gonna clean up 4 of the Dire. And now Dire, they just got a little bit of pushback onto the map. And Radiant's beating him back again. But what does the net worth chart tell us? It tells us that Radiant is coming back into this. I expect that should be back down to about 10,000 after that updates for that fight. So this could be the turning point. Despite having 4 cores, this Timber is just something they are not equipped to deal with.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
They definitely need some good control for him.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Silencer's gonna be forced to buy back. TP in from Tinker. Throwing out the lasers. All the lasers. Pews and pews. Going on forward onto Lone Druid. Immediately blows up. And now that Aegis is down, he doesn't have anyone here to help him. They're gonna use the Stampede for Sunny. Sunny is just juking his pants off. Dodging, dodging. He's got his blink up. He's going the opposite way. I have no idea where he was. What a beautiful job. Now it's going to be Jekyll trying to get this. Oh no, Sunny, despite all that, is going to go down. Jekyll had to back. No opportunity. That's unfortunate. I thought Sunny was going to get out of there, and I thought Jekyll would be able to pick up at least a kill on this Witch Doctor. Neither of those happened, unfortunately. And that's just another cut. Oh. Yes, net worth did go down below 10k, but is going to start climbing again. Lone Druid's going to be able to make it out of here. Need to heal up, and they're going to be primed for a high ground defense here.
The prize is mine.
Ikiko once again just frontlining. Lifestealer cannot do anything to this man. Just takes way too much damage. And he's low HP, he just needs to shrine or get back. There we go, they've got a shrine, get a shrine up. Chill, blinking forward, trying to get something. Nothing, they're just gonna lose the T3. And Dire's gonna back, just another cut. Add another cut to the pile. Dire smokes up. Smokes up to farm. Jekyll's forward, he's looking for a kill. He's got his Lifestealer inside of him. It's unfortunate. This Lifestealer was really supposed to be the position 1. Oh, he's going to find Chubby right away. Voiceless Fade comes out, but they're going to find the entire of the Dire lineup behind as well. Sunny trying to back. Now Jekyll needs to get out of here. Global Silence is used and he gets maledicted. Here comes the Death Ward. Sunny taking a lot of damage, but so is Jekyll. He goes through into the other team, just trying to escape. He's going to go down, but he bought his team the space they need to disengage from this. Radiant gonna walk away, licking their wounds once again. They've got a buyback from Jekyll, so this may be a good opportunity to bait them into a high ground fight and hopefully turn it around on them. Bear comes in, Bear goes out. That Bear is just tissue paper to this team. Immediately go to work on the barracks. No buyback from the Timbersaw yet. The team isn't engaging. Here he comes. Punch goes in. Immediately going to use a Dismember, but goes down himself. They use the Stampede, and now Voiceless is the only one in a sea of piranhas right now. Going to eat an arrow to the face as well. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Lifestealer. Jay left to himself to try and defend, but a blink forward. He's going to have to BKB.
Radiant's middle barracks have
Barracks just getting worked on. That'll be the first set of barracks down. Now Jay is going to get stunned up. That's the Lone Druid down. They're going to have to buy back on the Lone Druid and the Jekyll. There we go. Lone Druid buys back. Jekyll trying to stop this fight, but it's just not able to get in there too much. Meanwhile, at the bottom, the Racks are taking a slow, steady chip. Jekyll's going for the ones over here, seeing who he can possibly get. Moonlight Shadow committed for the retreat. Oh no, he immediately gets Atos up. He's going to use himself, needs to get out of here, but he goes down. He will have to buy back now. This is the time. Second set of Racks, still taking a lot of damage. A nice Nice ward, just gonna hold him out there. They're not buying anyone back. Oh, Lone Druid taking a lot of damage. He manages to get back to the fountain.
Mega kill. Own it.
Oh no, but he goes down anyway. Now it's just Jekyll.
Just as much help as
Jekyll can buy back. They're waiting for respawns, but this is GG, and they will call it. And the Ancient falls. So Radiant was doing a pretty good job of what they could to come back into it. Unfortunately, it looks like Lifestealer was just not able to have... Lifestealer and Lone didn't have the impact I think that they wanted to have him in the fight. Jekyll was able to get just really extended this game. It was on his back for a lot of it. But as I've been saying, just death by 1,000 cuts from Dire. Every little thing that Radiant did or got, Dire just managed to eke out a little bit more out of it. So everyone, that was game number 1, Lobby 2, Week 7, .P, Wednesday In-House's Season number 4. Solo today with myself. Golgi will be here for game 2, and we'll catch you guys for that.